Hey, my name is Janna Selier. I'm working for the Plastic Soup Foundation and we're going to make a quiche today. So we have cauliflower without the wrapping, as you can see. And we bought broccoli. Nowadays it's difficult to find a vegetable without a wrapping. I don't think it's necessary to have a wrapping because you have to wash it anyway. But you will see wrappings like this, which are biodegradable. It dissolves quicker in water, but it still needs some months to dissolve totally. And actually it only dissolves very well in the perfect conditions, like when the water is really cold and really dark, and you don't really find those perfect conditions. And in the meantime, if it ends up in the water, animals can still suffocate from it or eat it. So I don't think it's a solution. Just try to buy vegetables that don't have any wrappings at all. I took half of it. I washed them already. I'm gonna cut it in small pieces. Everything in the pan. And then we're going to boil it for 10 minutes so it gets a little bit softer. So next ingredient, dried tomatoes. You see it's wrapped in plastic. This goes in the plastic recycle bin. This is paper. I cut it in little pieces. So something like this. Put everything together. Flour. When I started to work for the Plastic Soup Foundation 4 years ago as a volunteer, I thought that plastic soup was just an island in the sea, and I was wondering why nobody would just clean that up. It's international water, so nobody feels really responsible. But also, it's not really a plastic island that is just drifting on the ocean. Because of the waves and the wind and the sun, it just gets really, really small and you don't see it. It's just divided in the whole ocean from the surface to the bottom. So it's not something that you just can clean up. Actually, I'm a historian. I studied history, but I wanted to do something really that means something and for the future. And I think the last few decennia, the plastic soup problem is getting one of the biggest environmental problems that we have. So I was very happy to join the organization. The cream, 3 eggs, all cheese, salt, not too much because all cheese is already very salty, pepper, 1 spoon like this of curry. Let's do 2 actually. We use this one, it's from the freezer. Of course it's much better if you can make it yourself. Unfortunately I can't. I will put a bit of butter in the quiche so that it won't stick. The vegetables are ready. Then we mix everything. Ready to go. Will be in for 30 minutes and then it's ready. And here you can see the plastic that we used to make this quiche. In a lot of personal care products you have small little balls actually, especially in scrubs. Normally it were natural ingredients like sand and salt, crushed nuts. But plastic is much more hygienic, you can keep it longer, it's cheaper of course, so it was a good product to replace the natural ingredients. It's also a little bit smoother for your skin. But the microbeads, how we call them, they're smaller than 5 millimeters until nano level. They're not filtered out, so it goes directly into the ocean. And it accumulates actually in the food chain and then we eat it. So I started actually to make a list, a database of products that contain those plastic microbeads. So I've spent hours, days, weeks in shops actually writing down product information, checking ingredients. And we noticed that 99% of the plastic microbeads are made of polyethylene. But there are also other ingredients which are used for plastic microbeads. And from there it grew actually to an international campaign run in 35 countries and it's joined by 85 NGOs worldwide. They're all running their own campaign in the country and pushing that producers are taking out the plastic microbeads. And that works actually because they did. Even like big internationals like L'Oreal and Unilever, Johnson & Johnson, Procter & Gamble, they made a statement to promise that they will remove the plastic microbeads. although sometimes the deadline is a bit far in the future, which we don't agree with. And the problem is that most of the time they focus on rinse-off products and only on the ingredient polyethylene. So the legislations that are now adopted recently against microbeads in cosmetics are a bit too narrow, because it's not only in rinse-off products, it's not only polyethylene, it's in so much more products, even in makeup where you don't feel any scrub function, but it's still in there. And actually our list of ingredients just grew because of scientific research. And lately we focus more on products that are really 100% free of microplastics in general. We developed an app which is called Beat the Microbead. You can really check ingredients in the shop by scanning the barcode if a product contains plastic microbeads or plastic ingredients at all. So the quiche is ready. Take it out of the oven. Let's see how it looks like. What we really wanted to show you is like how much plastic you actually use when you make like a simple recipe like this. Thank you so much for watching our little cooking exercise. And if you want to reduce your plastic in the kitchen, bring your own bag to the supermarket. Use reusable bottles. Try to buy products that don't contain plastic, especially personal care products. Use the app if you want to check. And try to reduce in plastic in general. And then hopefully we'll go for a better future without plastic.